Hi there, hope you're having a pleasant day wherever you may be. I'm glad I decided to drive my car instead of riding my horse today. I'm at Dead Horse Point State Park in southern Utah. Dead Horse Point State Park is located in southeastern Utah, about 30 miles from the town of Moab. So, what exactly are we looking at here? Well, this is an overlook of an entrenched meander of the Colorado River. The last time we saw an entrenched meander was of the San Juan River over at Gooseneck State Park, which I also made a video if you'd like to check that out. But what do you say we get back to this one? So what happened here was the Colorado River was flowing across a pretty much flat area, and when water does that, it tends to sort of curve and meander about. Well, about 10 to 15 million years ago, the Colorado Plateau uplift forced that meander to sort of dig into the rock and sort of preserve that shape of the river. And for all those eons since, it's been slowly digging further through the canyon walls. In and of itself, the water would carve a very narrow channel as it cut through the rock. But other processes like ice wedging, where water flows into cracks, freezes, and expands, putting pressure on that rock until eventually it crumbles, is what helps make the canyon as wide as it is. As is pretty typical of this area, it's all pretty much red sandstone that we're looking at. And some of these sheer cliffs are pretty amazing. It's approximately 2,000 feet to get down to the Colorado River. And sure, the cliffs in a single face don't make it all the way down there, but they almost do. So these are pretty intense drops here. While you're here, you get great views of the Colorado River and the canyons surrounding it. And ultimately, most of what you're looking at is actually Canyonlands National Park. So Dead Horse Point has the great spots to look at another park, actually. Now, it goes without saying, this is a pretty amazing view. I mean, just soak it all in. It was great earlier when it was overcast. Now that the sun came out, it's even better. Unfortunately, when I got here early this morning for the sunrise, it was still cloudy, so my video didn't come out all that great. But, the beauty's in the attempt, right? So where does Dead Horse Point get its name? Well, it seems to be one of those places that doesn't have a definitive answer. However, the story that's most often told pretty much revolves around this, the neck. What it is a narrowing of the rock that leads out to the point. And in the 1800s, cowboys used to wrangle wild Mustangs onto the point and then barricade them there at the choke point. They would sort out the ones they liked and then go about their day. Well, I guess one time they decided not to let the Mustangs out, and they all died of dehydration because it is pretty hot out here. What's interesting is that as I was walking on the trail, I had to go around like what I thought was a downed tree. But apparently, it looks like that was the barrier. I'm sure it's a recreation. I'm sure it's not the original. But I'm sure a lot of people don't even realize that that's what it's supposed to be. I thought it was a nice little touch. I don't know how many people get it though. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to document just how narrow it is because when you're looking at it on screen, it kind of blends in with the background, so you don't really tell where the edges are. But let me assure you, it's not much wider than probably a couple widths of the road there. When you visit the park, there you could either just go straight to the viewpoint and be completely happy, or there are a handful of trails that you can walk that mostly go along the rim, give you different viewpoints and things like that. There's camping here. You could stay in a yurt if you want to do that. But all in all, like I said, there's nothing wrong with just finding a spot and enjoying the view. I mean, there's no words really. It's just beautiful over here. Sorry, this one's probably going to be kind of a short one. There's not a ton to talk about. It really is just about admiring the beauty and the view, which is just awe-inspiring. Now, with that said, this is a state park, so everybody that I convinced to buy an America the Beautiful pass, I'm sorry, it will not apply here, but it's well worth the money. Come check this out. This is beautiful stuff we're dealing with here. So with that said, I guess I'll see you on the next one. Podash. Was this a teaser trailer?